I love this one. It's comical. I mean, this is real. This is how this all works. But what about income generated from an illegal activity? Oh boy, let's see how this works. Now, according to US federal tax law, income derived from illegal activities is subject to taxation. So make sure whenever you are doing something illegal, you tell the government about it. This means that gains from illegal activities must be reported as income on a taxpayer's income tax return. However, the tax law distinguishes between the costs directly associated with producing the income, such as costs of goods sold, costs of merchandise, and other business expenses related to the operating the business. Now, this applies to individuals as well as partnerships, corporations. I've just got it here. I know we've got examples of this in other parts of the course as well. I love it. I mean, comically, again, you can be asked this on the exam. And it's also comical because you can deduct the cost of goods sold. So if you're selling illegal goods that you stole from a store, or you're selling drugs or whatever it is, you can deduct the cost of goods sold, but you can't deduct other expenses. We'll see that here. Why is that? It's really just how the government decided to structure this. Oh yeah, you spent $30,000 buying some illegal firearms and then selling them. Oh, you can deduct the $30,000. Don't ask me why. That's just how this is how this works. While taxpayers can deduct the cost of merchandise sold to determine the gain, other business expenses associated with the illegal activity are not allowed as deductions. This distinction aims to prevent individuals from benefiting from deductions that could lower their taxable income from illegal activities. So if I am storing my illegal firearms, drugs, whatever it is, in my storage unit that I'm renting and paying electricity for that, I cannot deduct those utility, rent for the storage unit, but I can deduct the cost of the merchandise, which are the drugs. So an individual operates an illegal drug business and generates $100,000 in revenue during the year. We've got these expenses, and I can't even deduct the wages. If I'm paying my employees to help me with my illegal activity, I can't even deduct their wages. How harsh is that? That's rough. But overall, generally, this is going to possibly maybe incentivize people to report their activities more because they get a little bit of a deduction. Again, this ties all the way back the story of Al Capone, how they got him. This has its foundations with that. As mentioned earlier, other business expenses are not allowed as deductions. Therefore, the rent, utilities, and wages for employees are not deducted when calculating the taxable income. Now, in this example, the taxable income from the illegal activity would be $60,000, and this would need to be reported on the individual's income tax return or business return. Like I said, this applies to businesses as well. Keep in mind that this example only illustrates the recognition of income and allow deductions for tax purposes. The actual liability will also take into account deductions, credits, everything else. I think that was a nice, fun example. So if you're doing anything illegal, now you know how to properly report taxes on it.
Hey there! Are you ready to not only pass your CPA exams, but truly understand and enjoy the material while studying? I know it seems impossible, right? Especially to enjoy the material? We'll do it together. Tap into the power of CPA.examprep.ai, where we've got personalized quizzes, multiple choice questions, memorization guides, flashcards, simulations, all tailored to your learning. Our adaptive study planning puts you on the fastest path to success and lifts you back up if you fall behind. Avoid wasting your precious time and money attempting an exam with a low chance of passing, because who wants that? We want to get you through this process as quick as possible. Our exam readiness prediction lets you walk in with confidence, knowing that you're prepared for success on exam day. Thankfully, there's no payment method needed to get started, so why don't you come join us? Visit cpa.examprep.ai and let's achieve your exam success together.